Hey world, a new place, new location, new morning, and a new message, a new understanding about life. Yesterday, I had been invited for opening of an office space of one of my very amazing, humble, successful human beings family, Gautam Bajaj and his family, and went there and they all said you'll be doing the opening. We want you to do it with your hands, and this all thing was there. I went there. So Panditji also was there, and some basic rituals happened. Everything happened, and around 12 o'clock we have to cut the ribbon. And I have this very beautiful practice that in all the office openings, house warming ceremonies, or any of the showroom openings, wherever they give me the um, that little exalted status of opening the office, I don't cut ribbons. I ask them to tie the ribbons. It's an office opening; it should be opened. It should not be cut. So a lot of people look at me very curiously. Those of them who don't know it. The two things which I practice on a regular basis in my life, which is a change that a lot of things I brought a change in my life, but something it's very visible change, which a little more uh, um, away from the way the world practices, and I use my own reasoning for the entire thing. One is on the birthdays of anybody, including my. We don't blow up the candle in my world. We always light the candle. And in the office openings, showroom openings, all the openings, I don't cut the ribbon. I always open the ribbon. It's called opening. You open it, don't cut it. So why this practice I started? I think I happened to read a story somewhere long time back that a holy person was called to inaugurate a big office, and I don't know how the story goes, but the whole message was like that. And he was given the scissor to cut the ribbon to open the office, I suppose. The holy man being absolutely actually the real spiritual master whom you can say, not the one who just claimed himself to be actual, who lived by the spiritual values. That holy master said that, say, don't give me scissor. Scissor cuts, it divides. Anything that cuts divides is not spiritual. If required, give me a needle with a thread. I will unite something, I will join something that is spiritual. And when I read this whole thing, it made so much sense. And sometimes those moments of transformations are there: right knowledge, right person, right information. Okay, right knowledge, right person, right time. When all the three meet, you go through instant transformation. It was a moment of epiphany, instant transformation for me. I said, correct, no. From then onwards, I decided this. Whenever I've been called regularly by my beautiful world of people who are growing individuals, whenever they do some new office or bigger office, or they pick up a new property or a new house, they usually call me for. They feel a lot of teachings that I have shared with them has really helped them to become what they become. So as a matter of gratitude, I think they return this beautiful thing to me back, and I always make sure that I've never cut a ribbon after that. It's been almost, I think, 15, 16, 17 years. I don't remember exactly. But it's become a lifestyle. I don't cut anything. I always open everything. The birthdays also, whether students in the college or it's my fraternity people or whomever loved ones, including my own birthdays. I don't. And I don't start even using intelligence. But cake you cut now. That is to eat. I am cutting it to unite, not to separate it. So what separates is not spiritual. What unites only is spiritual. So candle also we light because candle is blown off. The kind of connotation we had emotionally with the candle blowing off is in the movies, especially in Hindi Bollywood movies or all Indian regional movies, we have seen that whenever somebody pops off in the hospital, he is dead or something happens, the lamp in the temple it goes away. That means basically chala gaya, spirit left. Birthday is not something that is supposed to be a death day. How I wish it should be. The day you are born, you die. Somebody just recently, I realized, I read in the newspaper on his some birthday only the person died. I felt, wow, what a complete journey. The day you were born, the day you same day you died. What a beautiful, complete spiritual journey of the person. You need to be blessed to die on the day when you're born. But birthday is something which you start your new life, start your new future, start your new year. So I don't blow up the candle. We light the candle and then we cut the cake. So the candle stays as long as the candle can stay there, or we then remove it so the wax doesn't fall on the cake. But I realized that as I'm discussing this with you since morning, I'm thinking I'll share with you this what happened yesterday in the office opening of Gautam Bajaj's office along with his family. Spirituality is not something that you think because you're meditating or somebody is a meditator, he's a spiritual person. Just because somebody practices some rituals, that doesn't mean you are spiritual. I think one mistake or blunder that we have done in life is because of this crazy development of science and technologies. Technology is only keeping things away, is moving things away from us. The families which were together in the house, eating dinner together, talking, gossiping, sharing, listening to each other 30, 40 years back, a TV came, it separated. Then we have individual TVs in individual rooms. So the joint families became nuclear families within the joint family culture. Then we had these mobiles. It has made the nuclear family itself into one fragment of one boy, one girl here, and one father, one mother there. So technology is just keeping moving people away from each other. It's not spiritual. So I realized that the reason of people going into stress and depressions and miserable life with all the lifestyle that is happening for all over the world, especially for a country like India, the kind of lifestyle is growing, the standard of life, the way people are living is fabulous, beautiful. But in the growing standard of life and the growing technological development, we're actually becoming more and more miserable in life. We did not mind waiting for traveling for 36 hours, 40 hours from Delhi to maybe Pune or Bangalore. In that Jhelum Express, I have gone, and it used to take 2 days sometimes to reach, and we were very happy with it. And today the flight is delayed by 1 hour, and we can't handle it. A flight which will take you to Delhi from Bangalore in just 2.5 hours, it is delayed by 1 hour. A 3.5 hours journey we are not able to tolerate because we think 1 hour delay. We used to come 2 days traveling from Delhi to Pune, Delhi to Bangalore, and we are peaceful, happy about the whole thing. I think somewhere we are missing that spirituality is not something that has to be practiced in isolation. Spirituality is something that has to be practiced in a day-to-day life. Then life can become beautiful. The same growing technology, the same development, the same standard of living that is becoming beautiful for all of us. If we can bring this spiritual angle and make it, which is always there, it is just getting separated, it is just getting isolated. If we can just understand by ways we can bring it together, I think we can actually live a very spiritual life in a materialistic world. You don't have to live the materialistic world to live a spiritual life. I can assure you, I do that. You can live a spiritual life in this materialistic world. There needs to be an awareness, there needs to be some practices, there need to be some understandings. And I feel in this Sampurna session that I take on every Wednesday live online on YouTube, I think I'll start this series, if required series, otherwise in one session, if I can do justice to it, I'll see if I can help few of you who would want to live in this world a spiritual life, yet living materialistically growing, and anything is possible. And with that belief, let's start this beautiful day from wherever I am on top of the wall. Here we go.
I can, I believe I believe I can.
Guys, go get set and grow.